Enumeration option is set to off.
Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, LSU Tigers. Taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. Bring A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense will have the football first here.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return.
Kicking team.
After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's second down. Here comes a handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Personal foul. And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this route? Begin with a quick throw to the left.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he's looking deep. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. Defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Hands off to the left. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Ball handed off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Grab down the middle. It's low. Tackle made after a nice. Up on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough step.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. Hand off to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage. Not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Players are down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
The offense with poor field position backed up inside their own 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's long. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And completion makes it second and short. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable third and short.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Strong defense. They stop it right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And here's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU now operating in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
With the catch, it's Law. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking for the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. No shot to bring him down. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down. They're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's long. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's long. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught by the receiver. Breaks free with room to run. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Auburn. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down after that previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. And they get the second half started with a running play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll test the right side here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll run it here. Stop short the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's long. He's swarmed by the defense. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And completion makes it 2nd and short. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 31.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now, they're packed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. It's a run to the left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Here's the toss play now, running left. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, LSU. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch is made down the middle.
Make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Well, it's incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's long. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly out of the wideout. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. The pocket breaking down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Grinding away on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy. Just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. Loses the football. The scramble is on. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the drive, they look to the right. It'll be Smothers right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really... cost them the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense in hurry-up mode.
He's going out of bounds at the 40. First down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And they hand it off to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn.
He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, hey, big play here by the quarterback and receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Quick throw to his receiver. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st down, it's play action. Hit as he released it. This pass is incomplete, 0-0 on the clock. That's it. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today.